Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today I'll be creating this layout named #BestFriends for the crop out crop at my little scrapbook store, and this is challenge 4. I used the Becky Higgins 3x4 punch that you see there. That's a Project Life punch, and I'm using mostly Maggie Holmes papers. I want to say it's called Sunny Days. They're by Crepe Paper. So I end up using these 6 cards. And right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out, if I'm going to go vertical, if I'm going to go horizontal. I'm not 100% sure yet. I am scrapbooking these 3 of these 4 pictures, and this is the first time that I met my friend T in person. We had been scrapbooking together via, back in the day, it was called Tiny Chat, and then it was Skype and Hangouts, and for about a year and a half. And I was driving down to Florida. She lives in North Carolina, so of course we had to do a pit stop in North Carolina to visit her. And it was a great visit. My youngest son used to call T and my other friend Leda my imaginary friends because I had never met any of them in person. And eventually that all changed, and we became all 3 of us became very good friends. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this page. The challenge calls for a layout or card using a grid format. So at first I thought I was going to use the cards in this position where they're more of a horizontal or portrait position. But then here I turn it to the side, and I actually like it better this way. Except for that balloon paper, which was a little weird since the balloons are now sideways. But I actually changed out that card, and I am going to play around with the placement of my cards. And, I end up loving this layout. And it came together so quick. So here, it really doesn't take much because a grid layout is basically what it says, a grid layout. The way I see it is I take each one of those squares, or rather rectangles, and I treat them like their own little layouts. So at first I'm going to ink all my edges with Tim Holtz Distress Ink, as you can see me doing here. And I am going to position my pictures to be the top row, just the way you see them here. Top row is going to be on the right side. And as you can tell, the picture, we're kind of facing down. So I didn't want that to be on the bottom of the page because then it would kind of look like we were looking off the page. Where in that position, it looks like we're looking down at the other pictures. I have these Felicity Jane felt hearts, and there's only 3 left in the pack, and I was like, I'm using these, this gotta go. And basically everything that I'm using on this layout is stuff that has been sitting around on my desk, that scraps, few things that are ephemeras that are just laying around that I'm either done with the paper, and I really want to get rid of it all. So here I've already gone ahead and pick some stuff to put on it, and that Hey Sugar doesn't end up staying on the page. Now, the struggle was real here trying to get everything straight. And yes, the struggle is real is my favorite catchphrase, if you haven't figured that out yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick them straight down on my paper. And of course I already stuck them down, and now is when I pull out my T-square ruler, which makes absolutely no sense, but it is what it is. So they seem to be straight from top to bottom, but they're definitely not straight from left to right. And of course, once you start moving one, everything just gets all messed up. So it will take me a little bit to get them all straightened out. So while you watch me fumble with these cards, I just want to mention that September 1st, T, which you see in this picture, and I will link her channel up above, and I will be having starting a collab series, and our first video will be airing September 1st, and it is like amazing because we use the same kit, which is an Altenew kit, and we use the same sketches, but our item, the layouts that we create are completely different from each other. It's amazing how you can use the same exact items, and you're going to pick different things. Things aren't going to look the same. And it was a lot of fun working on this collab with her. There will be 5 videos in this series. 4 of them will be sketch videos. She picked 2 sketches. I picked 2 sketches. And then the 5th one will be have a die cut, like one of those large page die cuts. So as you can tell, I am still fumbling with this picture. So yeah, the third picture, the top picture that you see myself, T, that's my husband. He was with me when we went down on this trip, so he got to meet T too. And we've all become really good, close friends and basically family. I don't really like her family, her mom, her dad. They're awesome. So, yep, still measuring, and finally it dawned on me, I should measure where the half mark is of this page. So, finally everything will be nice and straight. Everything is nice and where it needs to be, almost. So you can see that even your seasoned scrapbookers sometimes have moments where they just can't, where things don't come as easy, or it happens. It happens to the best of us. Like I wanted my page to be like for the cards to have the same amount of space in between them, and I probably should have cut some of this out, but I wanted you to see that we all struggle, It's normal. So you don't get discouraged. If anything, just walk away, give it an hour or so, and then come back to it, and you sometimes see things a little differently. That is my the best advice that I can give for moments like this where you're like, why isn't this working the way I had it planned? Unfortunately, as I'm doing this voiceover, I realize that I've lost some content. Not sure where it went, but the end of my video does get deleted. You will see me at some point continue on with the embellishing of this layout, which is really all that's left. Is just adding the embellishments, and if you wait until the end of the video, you will see the close-ups and links to other videos that might interest you. I don't know if it's just that I didn't hit record towards the end of the video, because I did step away for a moment, and but I do apologize. There's nothing to it. Like I said earlier, I just treat each square as a little scrapbook page, and just basically cluster things around the pictures. And really, I'm not using anything out of the ordinary. Just some pieces of ephemera, some enamel dots, and my title will be #BestFriends, which is a Thickers from a Thickers pack. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.